Hello. I think today's video is going to be a little basic and nothing really exciting is going to happen because I have no idea what to record. So I was just figuring I would just record myself doing what I normally do or my just my daily stuff, and we'll see what happens. I don't know how long this is going to be because not only do I have to do, the normal daily stuff, resin, event, stuff like that. I also have to do reputation. Monday is reputation day. And as you probably know, I am still not done with the reputation. So, that's what I do. I just always do it on Monday because it's the day it updates. So I was considering one, I was considering, if I wanted to record at all. And two, I was considering what I wanted to spend my resin on. And it's like, the options are like a boss for a character, but I don't know who. I was also considering like, okay, I don't have anything record. Is there a character that I have that's not already like leveled that would be a fun character to like take a week, record building them, and just see what the end product is? But I don't really have anybody, other than I think Chevreuse is the most useful one, but I don't have an overload team. So I just don't think it'd really be worth it. And I could obviously make an overload team. Like, that's not a hard thing to do. You put Chevreuse on there with another fire character. You could put like Bennett, and then I could do Razor on field, which could be fun. Or we can do Diluc and have like Cookie off field Electro, or instead of Bennett, we put Diluc, and then we have two off-field electric characters or something like that, right? I don't know how an overload team works though, and without Fischl, I'm not really interested. And Fischl at the latest is gonna be here whenever she's in the shop, which I think is January. I think is the next time she's in the shop, so I'm saving my star glitter for her. So I'm not gonna be spending that on stuff. Other than that, it's like, oh, I grind artifact, or like I do a boss, or I do artifacts, right? And there are some characters that do need to be leveled, but I don't really, I'm not really using them, so I don't feel like it. Like Mulan needs to probably go to 90, but it's whatever. He needs to go up, and I think Cookie needs to go up, and maybe even Baiju. But yeah, so I didn't know, so I think I'm just gonna do Viridescent Vener's domain because I've been doing Codex a lot. Kind of understandable, right? I've been doing Codex a lot, and I actually got, if we look here, I got this onset goblet from Mulan, which rolled in the 13 crit rate, which is like pretty damn good. So that's good because it's an onset goblet. So then I switched her to a off-piece Sands, I think. What I put her on? Let's see. Yeah, I put her on this, which had more crit. Sadly, this didn't really roll. Or I think it. I don't know if it was already rolled, but either way, it didn't really roll. That could do better, obviously. But I feel like Viridescent Vener is one of those. It's gonna be one of those sets that you just need like 6 full sets of that are usable. Let's say HP Sands. This could be an onset. Like, if that rolled crit damage, and put that on Mulan, and then she's got 5 piece. And then I've been keeping the scroll of the hero of Cinder City. The scroll of Cinder City. I've been keeping these just in case I ever need them. In case I ever want to build Kachina, or in case I want to, in case I decide to get Silent, and which I don't think will happen. But you never know. You never know. But yeah, so I think we're just gonna do. I think I'm just gonna spend my resin on artifacts because I have nothing else to spend it on. I could spend it on weekly bosses, but like one, if I was going to do that, I would wait until I have 180, right? Just to do it all at once. But two, Kanisha's weekly boss is the knave, and I don't have that unlocked. And I don't know what hers is. Hers is the whale. And I tried fighting that whale, and I got absolutely destroyed. But also, I was lagging like crazy, so you know it might be better. And then Venti's is the weird wolf, right? And then I think his is the only other character that's up there. Is Ashtaha. Oh, and him. He's got the ballin', right? And it's like, whatever. Oh, also, I could just spend it on money, honestly. That might be a better investment than Viridescent, but I kind of want to do artifacts. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll spend the rest of this day, the rest of this week doing my, doing, you know, my reels and the rest of this week doing books and more, and I'll just switch between them because I am running out. You know, so that's because I build so many characters. Like, if you look at the leveled characters, I think, yeah, they're in this list. You have this team, right? And then I have one level 90, and everybody else is level 80, and then I have a level 70, right? That's because of favorite. And then 80, 80, 80, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 60, 60, 60, 60. And you'll notice I have like so many level 40 characters. And that's just because I'm stupid. I thought in order to get this, you had to level them up to 40, but no, you only have to ascend them. So I wasted a ton of materials doing that. I've since rectified my mistake, as you can see, but yeah, I did a lot of damage. And obviously some of these are leveled because I plan on building them at some point. Like her, I leveled her up because I thought I was going to build her. Decided to not do that. I leveled D-Luke up because I put him in a team and he was dying a lot. I leveled her up to fight the primeval BGO Bishop, whatever that Yanfei needs, this thing. And the primeval BGO Bishop, I leveled Noah up to fight that. And I leveled Kachina up because I thought I was going to use her, you know. But I didn't. So yeah, maybe I'll do that later, but I already want to use, I want to do fucking artifacts today. It's already 7 minutes into this, so, oh, only 3. How long? It's 7, and they each take like 7 minutes. Yeah, I'm not waiting. All right, we'll only do 3 then. Whatever. And then also I want to do, hopefully that was enough. Yeah, cool. And also I want to do, I gotta do the event. And then,
Ad Astra Abyssa.
yeah, I don't really know.
Ad Astra.
I was thinking like, well, not really. So I know, actually I don't really have much to say. I was thinking about something, but I don't remember what it was. Right? I don't need stand. Oh, if you'll notice, I used the arrow in Noel's banner. Yeah, I was just tired of it being there, so I just wished on it. Oh, we can check up. Here's the, pretty much in check-in. I have 48 in here, and I have 2 of the fates actually. So I have 50 wishes right now. You know. So that's good. If like on track, that was like what? It's like what, 3 days or 5 days? Yeah, it's been about 4 or 5 days since this started, and it was like a day or so before 5.1. So it's been like give or take 6 days that I've been saving. And I'm already at 50 wishes, and that's almost half of what my goal is. So my goal is 20,000 primogems, or, you know, right around a little over 120 wishes is where I want to at least be by the time Mob Week comes out. So, you know, and obviously there's always the chance that you pull on a character and then you lose the 50-50, and then you have the guaranteed for the next character, right? So it's like, do like, but the problem is if I don't win the 50, if I win the 50-50, then I have to grind up another, couple wishes. So that's why I'm not really interested in pulling for a character before Mabuika, especially Silent, mainly because of her 4 stars are just not, C6 Candace would be good, but like C6 Candace is good for vape teams, right? But you would want a on-field pyro DPS like Arlecchino. As you know, I don't have Arlecchino, so it's not really like anything I'm interested in, And you could probably do D-Luke, but it'd be really weird, And then Kale constellations would be nice because I use Kale a lot, but it's whatever. And I don't even care about Dory. Right? And I know Xylan will be really good from what I've seen over the past couple of days since her release, is that she is just good. She's not amazing like Farina is. She is, just a good buffer, a good support character. And like, cool. That's great. I have Kazuha. And I know Kazuha is harder to do, but I would rather struggle more with Kazuha. And then and maybe I don't even, I don't know. Kazuha will be interesting, but Kazuha is interesting, but so that's, I don't plan on pulling on anybody, unless somebody in like 5.3 is super, super cool. I don't care. Current event. Sorry, I had to drink water. You won't know about that because I'll cut it out, but I drink water. But this current event is okay. It's not great. I don't think the rewards are really good. Like I think the rewards could be better because it's like 80 Primo Gems 5 times. And it's like whatever, right? Who cares? But it's been fun. I mean, you shoot bugs, I will say them giving you a trial character kind of defeats the point. Like, I don't feel like it's even possible to do it without a Natlan character. So that's probably why they give you a trial character. But it's so funny that they do this and they're like, oh, using an Atlan character who uses Night Soul will take down their shield faster, but then they just give you one and it's like whatever. I don't know, rest of time. There we go. I have not done this domain in so long. Oh, so I was thinking of going back to the wanting to build a character. Like I've been thinking, obviously, so how I brought up, I think last video, I don't remember. I brought up at some video before, that I was thinking of building Kirara for this team instead of Kale, because Kale is on my Hyperbloom team, my Rinky Dink Hyperbloom team with only 4 stars. But I think I decided against it, and the main deciding factor is that I don't have a second fast sword. If I had a second fast sword to give to Kirara, I would, because Kale is using Fab Bow, and its energy recharge for the entire team is very good. Yeah, Kidicho almost died.
Wrong test subject.
I'm just gonna heal him up. Yeah, I don't really care about the burst. I have one more thing, so it's fine. I was thinking about streaming like Saturday. Ooh, ER Sands, let's go. I'll take it. I want EM for Kazuha. But I think I've mentioned this before at some point, but it's not. If you haven't heard it, it's whatever. I plan on building a Venti as more of a crit carry build. Eventually, I want to give him Skyward Harp. I think it's his signature weapon, obviously, but I can't, I got Ammo Spell, which is so sad. I just, I like Venti, and I want to build him as a character that can do damage more so than not, right? So, I mean, right now he's on more of a general. I mean, right now he's not being really used, so it's whatever, right? But I want to build him more as a crit, like carry character. I just haven't, you know. Okay, cool. Yeah. So yeah, I plan on building Venti, more of a crit build at some point. You know, whenever I get the stuff to do that. I just think it'll be fun to, you know, not build an EM swirl guy. I think it'll be fun to build them. Oh, of course we end it off with maidens. Yeah. Cool. All right. That was artifacts. You love to see it. I honestly, if I like need to farm artifacts on for it, I might just farm VV because you don't really need many maidens pieces. So you can easily strongbox them. And you know, I needed multiple sets and whatever. But yeah. So that was resin. What are we doing now? Probably the event. I needed reputation. And then we'll be done probably. I will say Inazuma reputation sucks. Inazuma reputation is so bad and I hate it. Oh. Holy lag.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's Shielden. Yeah, it's funny. I haven't done the story. Like, I don't plan on doing the story until I mentioned this 5.1, I think. A 5.1 video. But this story, I don't plan on doing this until it's like almost over. Because one, there's no fucking voice acting. And I'm not gonna sit through a main story quest that has no voice acting because they can't pay people, right? And also, I'm just not very interested in doing that. I did a lot of story stuff recently. Like, I told a story. I think in my rings, in my ring video where I just did exploration, exploration for artifacts because I have no resin video. Oh man, Sheila, we got one. I don't really like this event's not the greatest. It could be so much better. Although Shielden is very good for this event, so if you have her, you'll just be easily, you know, you'll easily get this done. I think she's the best character for this because, you know, I have both. You know, they give you trial Kenichis and they give you a trial Mulan, and I have both Kenichi and Mulan, so I can use, you know, I can use them whenever I want. And I just think that Shielden is the best. Like, she does the most attacks in a short amount of time. So if you have Shielden, yeah, it'll be very easy for you. Obviously, it doesn't. You know, you can do it with anybody, right? Right, you don't need to have a character, but if you have Shielden, she's probably the one you want to use. You know, obviously, I said before, I don't plan on getting her. I don't know. She just wasn't very interesting, in my opinion. Like, I think she's cool. And, you know, you can do some shenanigans with her C2, but I don't, you know, I don't have any constellations for any 5 stars, so I don't care. One character I do want is Dea. Oh my, who the hell is this guy? What the hell is this guy? I've never met this dude in my life. Who is he? Who is this guy? Like, that's the thing. This is the. So this event obviously is meant to happen after the main story, but they released it alongside the main story, or like a couple days after. And so I just don't know who these people are. You know, I've not canonically met Shielden. I don't know who this guy is. He looks kind of like Dainsleif, you know. I wonder if they're ever. I don't even think. I honestly don't think they're ever gonna make Dane Sleep a playable character, like straight up. Just because Dane Sleep has been, you know, he's been rumored to be a playable character ever since he first appeared. Which is, I think, what is it? I think it's after Leeway. I don't know. It's been a long time. I think it's after Leeway that the first Dane Sleep quest is. No, because we find the eye of the first field. We do the first field. I don't remember. I think it's either right after Mondstadt or it's during Mondstadt or it's after Leeway. I don't really remember. But it's, you know, whatever. But I have not met these characters, you know, and I don't know. I think it's just weird that they have, you know, a weird thing. Amazing. Okay, that was, yeah, see, so it's 80 by 5 and then somebody premium again. Yeah, it's whatever. I mean, what, it's like day 6 and I'm already a fifth of the way through this thing. Like, that's, I think, the most compelling thing is to just get the battle pass, because I completed, you know, like last season or last battle pass, I completed it too. That was that. All right, res and this thing, reputation, right? Yeah. So I typically will do the request first. The easy, you bring characters item, you bring NPCs items and you're done. These things are requests. That's what I typically do. Do I have, oh, I do have one of these left. Okay, that's whatever. And then obviously these, I don't really care about these. Yeah, I typically just go off of this and this. So I accept all these. Vagrants, murder people, murder more people, murder some monsters. Okay, cool. Really easy. I don't know how. I honestly am probably gonna cut out quite a lot of this because it's just not very interesting. And I'll probably cut some of my conversation short, or I'll, yeah, not make this video 40 minutes long. There you go. All right. Yeah. So. Oh. Get out of here. So I have streamed before. Like, I actually. One of the first times I streamed, or one of the most recent times I streamed, was back when, oh, the Fatus. So back when the Elden Ring DLC came out, you know, Elden Ring is my favorite game of all time. Yeah. But back when the DLC came out, I was streaming, I streamed, because I was fighting a boss over and over and over, so I figured I needed to stream, you know. Nobody showed up, you know, but it's whatever. I'm gonna jump the fire dude, because if I don't, I'm gonna have problems. Here you go. Alright. Alright, cool. Oh yeah, but anyway, so I was streaming and, you know, I was alone. Which again, not me complaining, it's just a fact. But I was doing that and I streamed for like 3 hours straight of just fighting the final boss because he was so hard. You know, I have now since beaten him 3 times, I think. No, twice. 3, 5, I don't remember. I beat him either 3 times or I beat him twice. I don't really remember.
Got him cornered.
Let's light it up!
I got you covered. Check this out.
Right this off the side. Go!
Teamwork is strength!
Target acquired.
There we go. Okay, that's the easy part then. Yeah, no, but I fought, I fought, you know, I fought multiple of the DLC bosses for hours straight. I fought Mesmer. Mesmer is my favorite fight in the entire game now. He was so much fun. I beat him with the martial arts. It was so much fun. Yeah, that's it. All right, on to this. Let's retreat. Invulnerable. I mean, this one. And Pyro. That's good. So yeah, but so you know, I like Elden Ring. Elden Ring is my favorite game. I think I mentioned this before, but I think the next game, like the first game that's not this game that I'm going to upload to this channel, you know, besides my first 3 videos, which are whatever. But I think the first game that's not this game that I'm gonna upload, you know, that I'm actually more used to it, is going to be Red Dead 1 because it's coming to PC.
Fire it up!
Yeah, so that's good.
For the Lord
I
of the
love
Mist.
Red Dead Redemption 2. It's my second favorite game. Okay, can I like can my stuff work? Hello? I hate these
Everybody stand back.
I personally hate the bosses in this region. I don't think they're very good.
Here's backup!
Okay, she's almost dead. I gotta like, and also like the fucking
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Locked on.
the fucking stamina system in this game does not lend itself to fights where you have to dodge a lot. Like, it just doesn't, because you run out of it so much if you have to dodge a bunch in a row. It just sucks. You know, I'm not a huge fan of it. And it also doesn't help that there's no like visual indicator of when you're invulnerable, right? You just kind of have to feel it. You know, because it's the same as it's just this, right? And I think it's before the weird little wind things, but I don't really know. Yeah, that's whatever. Oh, look at it. Invulnerable to physical. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, now we're level 4. Great, 4 out of 10. Yeah, no, this is gonna take multiple weeks to do because it's for some reason up to 10 now, and it doesn't help that, you know, for leeway I was already at like 6 or something, right? And it sucks. I don't think I'm going to keep all this in, honestly. Like, that's a big ruin card. Well, that's whatever. I don't really know. I do like when the videos are more talking. I enjoy, you know, talking. Who would have thought, right?
Let's light it up. I'm going in.
I got you covered. Check this out.
Just like we rehearsed.
Claim these souls.
Submit your souls and sacrifice.
Teamwork is dream.
Don't get too close.
Right this off the side. Go!
Target acquired.
There we go. That was easy. Yeah, I mean, the big robots are not very scary anymore. The only ones that are still scary are the Ruin Hunters, because, man, do they suck. You know, maybe I don't know. I was like considering maybe I'll you know, make a video of me playing through the story quests that I have left, but I don't think that'd be very interesting because the story quests are not very good. Well, they're fine, but they're not like incredibly interesting, especially the Fontaine ones, because you don't even get to play as the Fontaine character. Like, what? Like, I wanted to do the New Bullet story. I was like so excited for the New Bullet story quest because like, oh, I'll get to play as New Bullet, one of the characters, you know, one of my second favorite character in the entire game, and then it's like, no, no, you don't get to play as New Bullet. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Oh, Polly's dead.
I mistake.
I don't think that was gonna happen. I know it's weird. I didn't think that like, an explosion was gonna
Light it
happen.
up!
Like, come on, you guys.
Never
Ow.
miss! Everybody stand back!
Here's backup. Fire it up. Shadow the past. Mind to command. I got him cornered. Time for you to pay the price.
Right. Each is almost dead, so I don't want him to die.
Too close.
I'm going in!
Forward Emma, help! Hi!
Alright, let's get those. Yeah. No, I don't like the... Especially the Inazuma bounties, I just don't really like them. I don't think they're as good as the... I think the Mondstadt and Leeway ones are better because, you know, it feels like you're actually tracking them. And this one, you just kind of show up, find them, and then fight them. And I don't know if it's any different than the other ones, so I've not done one. But I personally don't... I personally prefer the other ones. Mondstadt and Leeways. They were way better in my opinion. And I also like the Dragon Spine one. It was good too. You know, when I first played this game, Dragon Spine was not a thing. So when I first came back to this game in like 2022, I was like, what the heck is this Big Mountain? But yeah, I mean, that's, you know, what I do every Monday. Yeah, unless I decide to do something different. That guy's just exploding everywhere. So yeah, I mean, this I've been recording for 40 minutes. I'm probably, this video is probably gonna be about 20 something to 30 something minutes long. Because I talk a lot. And that's what I found is that I actually like to talk. So like, I think live streaming can honestly be a good thing because I could talk. But also, you know, I have never live streamed to a person before, right? So I don't know, it'll be interesting. You know, you might not expect this, but I'm actually not very, I don't really talk to people online. Like, if I, you know, back when I played like Roblox, when I was, you know, really young, I would never talk to anybody. Or if I played Minecraft multiplayer, I would never talk to anybody. Or playing Overwatch, playing Fortnite, you know, I never talked to anybody just because I was just probably nervous or shy or something. And now look at me, I'm making fucking videos for people to watch, which is weird. I don't know. I was also having an idea of maybe I'll make a Woo-Woo video, Withering Waves video soon, but I haven't actually touched that game in like a couple months. You know, so we'll see. Because I think that fits this. Yeah, I think that'll fit onto this channel because, you know, it's a gacha game. And, you know, maybe I take a return to Zenless or Honkai Star Rail. You know, Zenless I played, you know, Zenless like just came out recently, right? Zenless is not old. But I haven't, you know, I played, the last time I played, the Shark Girl Maid Lady was still the 5-star, right? It was like just a start. And then I played Honkai Star Rail right when it came out. Have not touched it since. Because Honkai Star Rail is just, in my opinion, doesn't really fit the gacha game style, or especially the modern style. I just don't think turn-based gacha games are really it. Like, I don't, you know, you can't do anything with your characters outside of fighting, and it's like, okay, or at least you couldn't when I played, right? The story, the first act of the story wasn't even done. It's like, hey, you know, I think at least when this game came out, you know, Mondstadt's and Leeway's Archon Quest were at least done. And you could play all the way through, and then you had to wait for Inazuma, right? I think that's how that worked. But you know, maybe we'll do something like that because I have actually been kind of interested in getting back into Zenless. I think Zenless's combat is really good, but like everything else is kind of meh. I like the characters, but it's whatever. So yeah, I don't know, maybe because I have been kind of running out of things to do in this game, especially because 5.1 brought us absolutely nothing aside from the our conquest that has no voice acting. Yeah. Oh, it cleared up now that I'm leaving. Oh yeah. Oh, I meant to do this actually. Where is it? I know it's here somewhere. Where is it? I'm looking for the crystal fly trap. I don't know where it is. I picked it up the other day. So I actually put it down, and so I couldn't pick it up. So I picked it up and put it back down. But then, oh, here it is. All right, yeah, I'm gonna stick this here because this is where I hang out all the time. And I just loaded up with iron ore because it's what I have the most of. Here, instead of a phrase to comment like I did last time where I told you to comment a specific word, I actually want to ask you a question. Comment your favorite nation, city, whichever one you want to, Mondstadt. Shoot, comment what's your favorite main nation. So Mondstadt, Liyue, Inazuma, Sumeru, Fontaine, or Natlan. Tell me which one you like the most, because I'm actually kind of interested. My favorite is Mondstadt. I know it's basic. My second favorite is Fontaine. I think Fontaine's been the best. I think Fontaine's like the best overall, but Mondstadt, I can never get tired of this. This the vibe of Mondstadt. I love it so much. So yeah. Now, tell me what your favorite city nation is. I think I'm gonna also do this. How I said I was gonna do phrases, but I think this will also be interesting. Tell me your favorite nation. It can be whatever, or you can tell me if you don't want to do favorite nation. Do place. Tell me your favorite place in Tibet so far. I like Windrise. Windrise is where I typically hang out if I have nothing to do. I just kind of go wherever and stand. But yeah, so tell me what nation's your favorite. I'm gonna leave this here. I don't know. Maybe we'll do a different gacha game this week. I'll have to decide. The only one I have installed at the moment, other than Genshin, is Withering Waves. So maybe we'll do that, and we'll do like a returning to my Withering Waves account. I don't know. Last time I played, Zezi was out, the painter lady, and then I returned kind of recently to claim Zhongli Yao, and that's about it. So maybe I'll do that. So yeah. That'd actually be fun. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. I don't know, I'll think on it. I've got 3 days or something. But yeah, that's where I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna go edit it, and I need to make a thumbnail. That's true too. What is the thumbnail gonna be? What did I even do? Use my resin? I used my resin. I yapped a lot, and I fucking did reputation. Like, oh, any of that. But like, that's whatever. So I don't even know what the thumbnail's gonna be. I think the thumbnail's gonna be something completely unrelated. Maybe I'll just find something funny to do. I don't know. We'll see. But yes, that's where I'm going to leave this. God, I always say I'm going to finish this and then I talk for like 3 more minutes. Remember, have your favorite nation or favorite place in Tibet. Goodbye.